In this video, we'll dive deep into the key current events and government affairs that every future police officer needs to know, covering everything from recent Philippine Senate hearings, major government reforms, and significant socio-political events from June to October 2024. These 50 carefully crafted questions will sharpen your understanding of the latest issues impacting the nation. Whether you're brushing up on recent developments or looking to strengthen your general information section, this guide is designed to make your review clear, concise, and relevant. 1. What major development was announced by the Philippine government in June 2024 regarding energy? The closure of coal plants. B. Revival of the Bataan nuclear power plant. C. Importing natural gas. D. Expansion of solar farms. Answer B. Revival of the Bataan nuclear power plant. 2. Which act faced increased scrutiny and protests in July 2024 due to concerns over civil liberties? A. Cybercrime Prevention Act. B. Anti-Terrorism Act. C. Universal Health Care Act. D. Data Privacy Act. Answer B. Anti-Terrorism Act. 3. In August 2024, the Philippine economy showed signs of recovery post-COVID. Which factor was credited with this recovery? Increased remittances from abroad. B. High inflation rates. C. Consumer spending. D. Decrease in foreign investments. Answer C. Consumer spending. 4. What significant infrastructure development was reported for the Light Rail Transit Line 2 in July 2024? A. New trains being imported. B. Extension of its route. C. Increase in ticket prices. D. Introduction of electric buses. Answer B. Extension of its route. 5. Which figure was involved in a Senate hearing regarding human trafficking allegations in October 2024? A. Ferdinand Marcos Jr. B. Rodrigo Duterte. C. Apollo Quiboloy. D. Risa Hontiveros. Answer C. Apollo Quiboloy. 6. What was the main focus of the Senate inquiry led by Risa Hontiveros in October 2024? A. Budget allocations. B. Human trafficking and abuse. C. Environmental policies. D. Infrastructure projects. Answer B. Human trafficking and abuse. 7. In September 2024, what issue did the government face related to water supply? Excessive rainfall. B. Water shortages in several regions. C. Pollution in major rivers. D. Water privatization debates. Answer B. Water shortages in several regions. 8. What was the response of the Philippine government to Typhoon Christine in October 2024? Evacuation of urban areas. B. Mobilization of relief efforts. C. Temporary closure of schools. D. Financial assistance to affected regions. Answer B. Mobilization of relief efforts. 9. What did the Philippine Senate investigate concerning former President Duterte in October 2024? A. Budget misuse. B. Links to Apollo Quiboloy. C. Infrastructure projects. D. COVID-19 response. Answer B. Links to Apollo Quiboloy. 10. What did Foreign Affairs Secretary Enrique Manalo announce regarding Apollo Quiboloy's extradition? An extradition request had been made. B. No formal extradition request had been received. C. Quiboloy would be tried in the Philippines. D. The U.S. dropped all charges against Quiboloy. Answer B. No formal extradition request had been received. 11. Which legislative agenda was emphasized by the Philippine government in July 2024? Enhanced taxation. B. Revisions to labor laws. C. Economic recovery and infrastructure development. D. Abolition of the Anti-Terrorism Act. Answer C. Economic recovery and infrastructure development. 12. What social issue did the Senate hearing in October 2024 reveal regarding young girls associated with Quibeloy? Educational access. B. Grooming for sexual services. C. Healthcare availability. D. Labor rights. Answer B. Grooming for sexual services. 13. In August 2024, what major reform was discussed by the Department of Education? Increased teacher salaries. B. Changes to the curriculum. C. Mandatory online classes. D. Elimination of standardized tests. Answer B. Changes to the curriculum. 14. What event in September 2024 showcased the government's efforts against illegal drug trade? A international drug conference. B. Major drug enforcement operations. C. Public drug awareness campaigns. D. Reduction of drug prices. Answer B. Major drug enforcement operations. 15. What was one of the key concerns raised during the Senate inquiries regarding public trust? Environmental policies. B. Public health responses. C. Human rights abuses. D. Economic policies. Answer C. Human rights abuses. 16. Which recent natural disaster impacted the Philippines in October 2024, causing significant response efforts? Earthquake. B. Typhoon Christine. C. Volcanic eruption. D. Flooding. Answer B. Typhoon Christine. 17. What governmental issue was highlighted due to water shortages in August 2024? Agricultural policies. B. Climate change impacts. C. Infrastructure inadequacies. D. Public health concerns. Answer C. Infrastructure inadequacies. 18. In June 2024, what governmental strategy was emphasized in relation to disaster management? Emergency funding cuts. B. Increased disaster preparedness. C. Abolition of disaster response teams. D. Delayed response protocols. Answer B. Increased disaster preparedness. 19. What was a key point made by Senator Risa Hontiveros during the inquiry into Quibeloy? A support for his church activities. B. Focus on the importance of witness testimonies. C. Criticism of past administrations. D. Advocacy for religious freedom. Answer B. Focus on the importance of witness testimonies. 20. What major challenge was the government facing concerning its response to Typhoon Christine? A lack of funding. B. Insufficient manpower. C. Infrastructure damage. D. International aid refusal. Answer C. Infrastructure damage. 21. Which sector received significant investment focus according to the Philippine government's budget proposal in August 2024? A. Military expansion. B. Transportation infrastructure. C. Tourism industry. D. Information technology. Answer B. transportation infrastructure. 22. What significant legislative issue was revisited in July 2024 related to civil rights? A. Land reform. B. Anti-Terrorism Act. C. Universal health care. D. Labor reforms. Answer: B. Anti-Terrorism Act. 23. Which group of people were primarily affected by the government's response to the water crisis in August 2024? Urban dwellers. B. Farmers. C. Government officials. D. Tourists. Answer: urban dwellers. 24. What was one of the outcomes of the Senate hearings in October 2024 regarding public trust? Increased support for the government. B. Calls for greater transparency. C. Strengthening of human rights laws. D. Decrease in public engagement. Answer: B. Calls for greater transparency. 25. In September 2024, what did the Philippine government promise regarding drug enforcement operations? A reduction of funding. B. Improved coordination with local governments. C. Cessation of all operations. D. Increased penalties for offenders. Answer: B. Improved coordination with local governments. 26. What alarming trend regarding youth was highlighted in the Senate inquiry on Quibeloy? Increase in education enrollment. B. Rise in youth unemployment. C. Vulnerability to exploitation. D. Decrease in mental health issues. Answer: C. Vulnerability to exploitation. 27. Which of the following was discussed as part of the Senate hearings regarding public health? A. Vaccination programs. B. Healthcare system improvements. C. Reduction of health services. D. Privatization of hospitals. Answer: B. Healthcare system improvements. 28. What was emphasized in the Philippine government's disaster management approach during the typhoon season? A. Reactive measures only. B. Emphasis on community engagement. C. Limiting aid distribution. D. Avoiding media coverage. Answer: B. Emphasis on community engagement. 29. How did the Philippine government respond to public concerns about Quibeloy's organization? A. Complete support. B. Conducting thorough investigations. C. Ignoring the allegations. D. Increased funding for KOJC. Answer: B. Conducting thorough investigations. 30. What major health challenge was highlighted by the government in July 2024? Increase in malaria cases. B. Tuberculosis resurgence. C. COVID-19 variants. D. Malnutrition among children. Answer: C. COVID-19 variants. 31. What legislative agenda did President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. prioritize in September 2024? Environmental laws. B. Economic reforms. C. Educational reforms. D. Healthcare accessibility. Answer: B. Economic reforms. 32. Which agency faced criticism for its handling of disaster response in October 2024? A. Department of Transportation. B. National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, NDRRMC. C. Department of Education. D. Department of Health. Answer: B. National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, NDRRMC. 33. In July 2024, which economic measure was introduced to support small businesses? Increased taxes. B. Low-interest loans. C. Business closure regulations. D. Reduction of subsidies. Answer: B. Low-interest loans. 34. What significant challenge was raised in the Senate concerning the Anti-Terrorism Act? A. Effectiveness in reducing crime. B. Allegations of abuse of power. C. Increase in terrorism-related incidents. D. Support from the military. Answer: B. Allegations of abuse of power. 35. Which international concern affected the Philippines' foreign relations in October 2024? A. Trade agreements. B. Territorial disputes in the South China Sea. C. Climate change negotiations. D. Human rights violations. Answer: B. Territorial disputes in the South China Sea. 36. During the October 2024 Senate hearings, which former government official was mentioned in relation to Apollo Quiboloy? Alan Peter Cayetano. B. Leila de Lima. C. Emmanuel Lamas. D. Rodrigo Duterte. Answer: D. Rodrigo Duterte. 37. In September 2024, the Philippine government announced plans to enhance which sector's infrastructure? A. Transportation. B. Defense. C. Tourism. D. Telecommunications. Answer: A. Transportation. 38. What economic indicator showed improvement in the Philippines during the third quarter of 2024? Unemployment rate. B. Inflation rate. C. GDP growth. D. National debt. Answer: C. GDP growth. 39. Which government body is responsible for overseeing public health responses to disasters? A. Department of the Interior and Local Government, DILG. B. Department of Health, DOH. C. National Economic and Development Authority, NADA. D. National Security Council. Answer: B. Department of Health, DOH. 40. What was one of the main criticisms regarding the government's response to Typhoon Christine? A. Lack of early warning systems. B. Sufficient funding. C. Strong community involvement. D. Fast evacuation procedures. Answer: A. Lack of early warning systems. 41. Which key figure provided testimonies during the Senate hearings about the abuses within Quiboloy's organization? A. Government official. B. A former member of KOJC. C. A foreign diplomat. D. A religious leader. Answer: B. A former member of KOJC. 42. What major reform was anticipated in the Philippine education system discussed in July 2024? A. Elimination of private schools. B. Standardized testing for all students. C. Curriculum modernization. D. Reduction of teaching staff. Answer: C. Curriculum modernization. 43. Which international organization provided aid during the humanitarian response to Typhoon Christine? A. World Health Organization, WHO. B. United Nations, UN. C. International Red Cross. D. Asian Development Bank, ADB. Answer: C. International Red Cross. 44. What was a significant economic challenge for the Philippines mentioned in the government reports? A. High employment rates. B. Rising inflation. C. Increased foreign investments. D. Decreasing trade deficits. Answer: B. Rising inflation. 45. Which government initiative aimed to improve internet access across the Philippines was discussed in August 2024? A. National Broadband Plan. B. Cybersecurity Act. C. E-Governance Act. D. ICT Development Fund. Answer: A. National Broadband Plan. 46. In September 2024, which issue led to widespread protests in urban areas of the Philippines? A. Land reform. B. High cost of living. C. Education funding cuts. D. Pollution control measures. Answer: B. High cost of living. 47. What significant event took place on October 16, 2024, concerning human rights? A. Global Human Rights Day. B. Senate hearings on human trafficking. C. Major protest against the Anti-Terrorism Act. D. Launch of a new human rights initiative. Answer: B. Senate hearings on human trafficking. 48. Which agency proposed new reforms to enhance transparency in government contracts? A. Department of Finance. B. Commission on Audit, COA. C. Bureau of Internal Revenue, BIR. D. Department of Justice, DOJ. Answer: B. Commission on Audit, COA. 49. In October 2024, what was highlighted as a key priority for the government in response to the Senate hearings? Economic stimulus packages. B. Strengthening human rights protections. C. Increasing military funding. D. Reducing taxes. Answer: B. Strengthening human rights protections. 50. Which natural disaster's impact was a primary concern for the Philippine government in October 2024? Earthquake in Mindanao. B. Typhoon Christine. C. Flooding in Luzon. D. Volcanic eruption in Batangas. Answer: B. Typhoon Christine.